Hello my friends and welcome back. Thank you very much for being with me again today. An update and a video of the Russian Su-35 attacking that drone in Syria, the last one, and releasing some flares over it, causing damage to its propeller and causing the drone to land somewhere. They say safely. Okay, well, they saw some pictures, so must be a safe landing. Nevertheless, we have here a little video from Fox News where we have an expert and military, former military, and he's going to tell us what the United States could do to prevent the Russians from approaching the drones that are flying in the Syrian airspace without authority, authorization, which means they are illegally flying over the territory of a sovereign independent country. But hey, these guys will not bother about legitimacy. They will just bother, from the middle of the situation when they get punched in the face. That's where they focus. They don't focus on the first part, what caused that. But hey, that's the way it is, and supposedly we are the good ones. After you watch these things, it makes you, ask questions. So this is from Fox News. The US is dealing with unsatisfactory behavior from the Russians. They wanted to get your drones down. You have no business to be on the territorial airspace of another country, sovereign and independent. So this Weasel is going to, not this one, his invited guest will give us some options, and the options are logical. But the problem is they will not recognize that they are part of the problems. No, they will not. They start from the middle. No, you attacked our drone. That was in your house, but it's okay, you attacked it. And why they say in your house? Because the Russian military is authorized by the legitimate government of Syria to be in Syria. US is not. So US is an uninvited guest in someone else's house, checking the refrigerator and drinking the wine. But the guest cannot push him out because he's too big, so the neighbor invited in tries to flick him out. Let's see what's going on here.
Russians, right? I don't know if any of you have seen this, some new video coming in from a Russian jet hitting a U.S. drone with a flare. It was over Syria. The drone returned safely, but badly damaged. Lieutenant General Keith Kellogg with us right now.
Lieutenant General.
General, they're just up in the ante, aren't they?
This is a smart guy.
Yeah, Neil, thanks for having me. It's like, what did the great Yankee catcher Yogi Berra say? It's deja vu all over again. They've done it in Syria. Before that, they did it in the Black Sea with a Russian fighter, one of our drones.
They're all on your territory. You see, all those things are on your territory. What are they doing there? What are your drones doing so close to their borders? And in the case of Syria, next to them, where they operate, legitimate operate there. What are you doing there? He's not going to talk about it.
Have done it as well. I remember what Mike Tyson once said, everybody has a plan until you get punched in the mouth. Maybe it's time we change our plan. Instead of just doing what we've done after we've had one of these incidents and issue platitudes.
Yeah, we're the victims, basically. We're the toughest ones, but we're the victims. Everybody picks on the strongest guy, like in real life. Like you go to school and you have the biggest bully over there. Everybody picks on the bully, or everybody avoids the bully. Which one is it?
Very unsafe, and they shouldn't be doing it. I've got a pretty good solution, and yes, it does work. Why don't we just arm the Reapers and arm the Predators? You can put a named Sidewinder missile on it. Tell everybody we're doing this. Tell them we're changing the rules of engagement. And if approaches an aircraft, if your aircraft approaches a drone, then let the operator make the decision to shoot it down or not. And then you tell the Russians, look, or the Chinese or the Moldovans or anybody, look, don't mess around with our drones. This is the way it's going to be. We've done it before.
This is the way it's going to be. Hey, we have a rule-based international order, General No Name. How about that one? How about the rule of reciprocity in equal representation, democracy, equal, value, and no, isn't that? Oh, Lieutenant General Keith Kellogg.
It works. They just need to up the ante. The next thing you're going to see, Neil, if this is not done, we're going to see one of our drones is shot down.
Correct. That's going to happen.
Then if you start escorting the drones with F-16s or F-35s, then you've really raised the ante. Is it risky? Of course it is. But you've got to raise the...
Hey, talk about the risk a little bit. Yes, it's a risk over here. Yes, but of course it is. But...
the level of the game, so they will understand that this is just unsatisfactory behavior, and we're going to do something about it.
But we...
All right. So the point this intelligent general, former general, makes is that we're going to do whatever we want, and if you don't like it, there are going to be consequences. Got that? But hey, that's a rule-based international order that we all respect, and this is the world community, okay? All right? Now, I understand that, why I say I understand is because I met certain people, I had conversation with a lot of foreign nationals, and some of them, in this case my fellow Americans, some of them, you know, they can't understand that reciprocity is the prerequisite of a fair engagement in a relationship. They don't understand that. The problem is they understand it when they are at the receiving end or mistreated. They immediately understand it, because why the capitalist society creates an individualistic society, right? And then people think about themselves always, and they should think about their profit, their interest. But that's a border, a point beyond which you become a selfish fucker. Okay, and when you don't become how should I put it, fair and just. You want to get ahead, regardless of what methods, but you want to be portrayed as being good and law-abiding citizen. So when you talk about with Jim or Mike about, hey, how about you? Blah, blah, blah. If you put this situation on the other shoe, you change the names. The receiving end, they will not see anything wrong. If, let's say, the Russians would be the Americans, let's say the Syrians would be Israel, and let's say the Americans would be the Iranians. They will immediately know what's going on and who's who, what's what. They will argue exactly like I'm arguing. What the hell were the Iranians doing on Israel's territory? For good reason, but immediately they will realize that. You say, what? That was first, what they were doing over the airspace of Israel? They could be shut down right there. Yeah, they could. But if you change it, we should just retaliate. That's the way it's gonna be. And yeah, there will be consequences, says the 1,000 years old general that dies tomorrow or the next day, which means he doesn't give up how the world would be. You know, he lived his life, he sucked a lot of things, and now he's telling us, well, the consequences, that's fine. If the Russians are going to blow us up and we're going to blow them up, and at the end of the world, so be it. Well, you lived your freaking sorry-ass life. Other children did not. So yeah, it's easy for you to say, like you hear, for instance, Angela Merkel, making easy decisions on other people's children. Or here you have Biden, 3,000 years old as well, making decisions on your children. Yeah, they should be like this on our country. He's already, I don't want to say 99% dead by all statistics. He's in overtime. Biden is in overtime. He's on a bonus time. He's gone. So he doesn't give up. What? He's going to meet whomever is going to meet. He's on the way there. You know, like the door is open already. He's just ready to get in. And he tells us how to, hey, you take care of that over there. I'm going to tell you how you take care of your life. No, just go. So you see, it's just this inability of certain people to understand why do they hate us? Or why did they attack us? Why did they do this? And they come with a stupid justification. They hate our freedom. That's not it. That's not it. Smack, look at it. Turn it around, turn the table and see how things will appear from the other side. But hey, as an individualistic person, you gotta get it. I gotta get it. I don't care about you. That's my profit. I don't care. It's like, for instance, when you were a kid with your bike or someone else's bike. You would like to ride his bike, but when you had your bike, you wouldn't allow anybody to ride your bike. For good reason, to a certain extent. But that's how you make a lot of friends. Thank you very much for being with me again today. Stay strong, stay smart, look for the truth, and be just.